Good afternoon, everybody. You're welcome back to Fumiaike channel. Um, Everybody knows who Fumiaike is right now. I'm an engineer, a motivational speaker. All right. I want to say thank you, everybody, for being part of this. If you are home or at work and you're watching this, I want you to pay attention to every word that Fumiaike will be sharing today with you. Secondly, I want to thank everybody for suggesting the topic that we are to discuss. I went through all the messages. Some of you mentioned I should talk about depression. Some said I should talk about confidence, anxiety, a lot of things that people mentioned. But I decided to, because I actually went through all the messages, and I realized that about 30% of people mentioned depressions. I promise you that I will be, from your own suggestion, I will be picking every topic until finish those suggestions of yours. But because you have the majority that goes for depression, Fumiaike, I decided that this afternoon she's going to talk about depression. This is the topic of today, depression. As you all know it, our song is still out there. Fumiaike, it is our time. If you have not listened to it our time, kindly please rush, go download it. It's a good song, good sound, good lyrics, everything wonderful. It's for a season. I give kudos to the what's it now, to my producers, to my director. The video is ready. I promise you the video will be out soon. And then, as you all know, before I go into today's discussion titled Depression, I want us to listen to a song. Each time I listen to that song, it motivates me. I hope you guys are ready for this, right? Thank you very much. We enter with our song. I want to talk about depression today. Like I said, depression. That's what people ask me to talk about. Before I even start, let me tell you something. I want you to know, please listen to me. I want you to know that no matter where you are in life, no matter how low you have sunk, no matter how bleak your situation is, please hear Fumiaike this afternoon. Fumiaike is telling you that this is not the end of your journey. This is not the end of your life. This is not the end of your situation. I mean, this is not the end of your story. This is not the final chapter of your life. I know it may be hard right now. I know. Today is going to be like discussion, I know it may be hard right now. But if you just hang in there, if you can just hang in there, stick it out, just stay a little while. Please. Just stay a little while. you will definitely come out of that situation and you will be fine. Because where you are right now is not the end of your journey. Don't forget, we are talking about depression today. And I said that the world right now is in the middle of mental health crisis. We all know the decision of the country, Nigeria, has put so many people in the middle of mental health crisis. It is estimated almost half the population suffers from depression. And at some stages throughout their life. Rather than join the queue, it is important that we learn why we get down and then how we can change that situation. Because believe it or not, we create our own negative feelings. We can ensure that we turn our lives around and be a positive change for others. The reason anyone gets depressed always comes down to the consistent thoughts that we think and the consistent belief that we hold. I'm going to say that again. The reason anyone gets depressed always comes down to the consistent thought that we think and the consistent belief that we hold. For example, now, let me say an example. If I believe I am fat, if I believe I am horrible, if I believe I am ugly, if I believe that I am unworthy of love, I will most likely become depressed and have depression thoughts. If my thought process is, I must be in a relationship and earn some amount of money to be happy, I might get depression if I don't achieve those goals. The point that I'm making right now is this. Anyone that is depressed, the point is that anyone that is depressed is so because there's an external factor that didn't materialize in their life. That is, they have lost something outside of their control, or they don't have something that is out of their control. I pray God help us today. The most common reasons for depressions are, there may be reasons why we are depressed. I will mention just a few of them this afternoon. The most common reasons for depressions are probably loss of job, relationship breakdown or non-existence of one, body image, like I said before, comparison to others, and etc. But let me tell you, the only way out of this is to work on yourself. Depression is classified as a mood disorder. It may be described as feelings of sadness, loss, or anger that interfere with a person's everyday activities. People experience depression in different ways. It may interfere with their daily work, resulting in lost time and lower productivity. It can also influence relationships and some chronic health conditions. There are some conditions that can even get worse during depressions. And these are like arthritis, asthma, cardiovascular disease, cancer, diabetes, obesity, etc. It is important to realize that feeling down at times is a normal part of life. Get me right. I hope I'm making sense this afternoon. When you feel down, when you are not feeling happy, or probably you are not, you are just down, I want you to know that feeling down at times is normal. It's a normal part of life. Some sad moments, upsetting moments do happens to everyone. But if you are feeling down, listen to this. If you are feeling down or hopeless on a regular basis, you could be dealing with depression. If you are the type that you're always feeling down, you are feeling down every day you just feel down, it's probably maybe you could be dealing with depression. Depression is considered a serious medical condition that can get worse without proper treatment. Those who seek treatment often see improvement in symptoms in just few weeks. And what are the symptoms of depression? Depression can be more than a constant state of sadness or feeling blue. I don't know. People say if you feel blue, you're depressed, or if you feel gray, permit me to just use blue. Depression can be more than a constant state of feeling blue. Major depression can cause a varieties of symptoms. Such affects your mood, and others affect your body. Symptoms may also be ongoing or come and go thing. The symptoms of depression can be experienced differently in people. We have the way men experience their own depression could be different from the way children experience theirs or women. But let me just start on that. The ones that are common to everybody. You may whoever is depressed, they have these symptoms related to them, such as mood, like anger, aggressiveness, irritability, anxiousness. And some of us I should talk about anxiousness. It's still depression. When you are too anxious, it's because you are depressed. Anxiousness, restlessness. Another one I want to mention is emotional well-being, such as feeling empty. Some of you will just say, I just feel empty. I'm not just happy. Feeling sad, feeling hopeless is a sign of depression. Another symptoms of depression is behavior such as loss of interest. You no longer finding pleasure in favorite activities. Feeling tired easily. When you are the type that feel tired easily, it's a sign of symptoms of depression. Thought of suicide, that is even the most terrible aspect of it. Lack of sexual performance, etc. Another one I want to mention is cognitive abilities, such as inability to concentrate. You cannot just concentrate in class. Even when you're in church, you don't concentrate. A lot of things are on your mind. It's a sign of depression. Difficulties completing a task when you cannot just complete any task. You cannot just complete a task. It is a sign of symptoms of depression. Delay responses during conversation. Some of you, they will be talking to you. You have forgotten yourself. Are you there? What did you say? It's a sign of depression. Sleeplessness is also a sign. Not being able, your sleep patterns such as insomnia, restless sleep, excessive sleepiness, not sleeping throughout the night. Some of you even sleep in excess. Everything in life you have to be moderate in everything. Some of us, we sleep in excess, it's a sign and symptoms of depression. Another symptoms is physical well-being, such as fatigue, pains, headache, digestive problem. I'm sure some of you will be so amazed today to understand now that when you're having digestive problem, it's a sign that you are depressed. It's a sign of depression. And that is also common in men. When you have your husband or your brother, your son that is always having digestion problem, is a sign that he or either man is depressed. In women, it's also common. We feel so empty. We feel like talking more slowly. We can't sleep at night. We lose appetite. You begin to have a change in your weight. Aches, pain, headache, increased cramps, and all that. And in children, it's also the same thing. Just become some common symptoms in all humans. And I want to tell you that the symptoms can extend beyond all these things I've mentioned. But what could okay, if you have even talked about the symptoms, can we even try to look at the causes of depression? What could have made you depressed, for God's sake? One, I have some that I just mentioned there. I sat down. They can range, there are several possible causes of depression. And they can range from biological to circumstantial. Common causes include family history. You are at a higher risk of developing depression if you have a family history of depression or another mood disorder. Another point I want to mention is early childhood trauma. Some events affect the way our body reacts to fear and stressful situation. Another one I want to mention is brain structure. There's a greater risk of depression if your frontal lobe of your brain is less active. However, scientists don't know if this happened before or after the onset of depressive symptoms. Another cause of depression is medical condition. Like certain conditions may just put you at higher risk, such as chronic illness, insomnia, chronic pain, or attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, because they call it ADHD. Another one that can cause depression is drug use. A history of drug or alcohol misuse can affect your risk. About 21% of people who have a substance use problem also experience depression. In addition to all these causes I've mentioned, other risk factors for depression include one, which is common among Nigerian youth, low self-esteem, being self-critical, personal history of mental illness. Another one is certain medications. They just take some medications and that thing just brought down your morale. A stressful event such as loss of loved ones, it can also cause depression. That one is common in all human beings. No one wants to lose his or her own loved ones. So stressful events like such as loss of a loved one, economic problems, or a divorce, that can also cause depression. I won't really go into mentioning causes now, but we are trying to look how we can take ourselves out of depression, treatment of depression. Many factors can influence feelings of depression, as well as who develop the condition or who doesn't. But let me tell you this. Every causes of depression are often tied to other elements of your health. However, in many cases, healthcare providers are unable to even determine the causes of depression. Right now, I'm sure healthcare, they are yet to actually decide or determine what is causing depression. But the good news is that there's some treatment for depression. Living with depression can be difficult. We all know it can be very difficult. But treatment can help you improve your quality of life. Talk to your healthcare provider about possible options. You may successfully manage your symptoms with one form of treatment or another, or you may find that a combination of treatment works best for you. It is common to combine medical treatment and lifestyle, and it's always common to combine medical treatment and lifestyle therapies in order to treat the depression. When you go to the hospital, your doctors, your healthcare provider, they can prescribe your antidepressants. Yeah, they said in the hospital there's something they call antidepressants. They can also give you anti-anxiety. Yeah, they can give you antipsychotic medications. Each type of medication that is used to treat depression has benefits and potential risk. The psychotherapy is also there, like speaking with a therapist that can help you learn some skills with negative feelings. You may also benefit from family of group therapy sessions. Another treatment that is actually medically is light therapy, like exposure to doses of white light. It can help you regulate your mood. Like when there's sunshine, you just go out, expose yourself to the white light. It can help you regulate your mood and improve your symptoms of depression. Light therapy is commonly used in seasonal affective disorder, which is now called major depressive disorder with seasonal pattern. Alternative therapies, which you can ask your healthcare, is about they call it acupuncture or meditation. Some herbal supplements are also used to treat depression, like this fish oil or something. But talk to your healthcare provider before taking any supplements. Combining a supplement with prescription medications, because some supplements can react with certain medications. Some supplements may also worsen depression or reduce the effectiveness of medication. Another way you can also treat depression is exercise. Aim for 30 minutes of physical activities 3 to 5 days a week. Exercise can increase your body production of endorphins, which are hormones that improve your mood. When you exercise very well, I think your endorphins increases, and then it's actually help to improve mood. Please, if you are the type that always, if your depression level is high, please, you have to expose yourself to a lot of exercise. Then another way you can treat depression is avoid alcohol or drugs. Drinking or misusing drugs may make you feel better for a little while. There's some of you, when you're down, you just want to drink the wine, you want to drink the alcohol. Wait, give me gin, give me this, give me that. It may make you feel better just a little while, a little bit, but in the long run, these substances can make depression and anxiety symptoms worse. Another way of treating depression is you have to learn how to say no. How many of you say, my mom, no? Feeling overwhelmed can worsen anxiety and depression. Feeling overwhelmed can worsen anxiety or depression symptoms. Setting boundaries. You must learn how to set boundaries. In your professional life, in your personal life, marital life, in all the life you have, you must learn how to set boundaries. And this can help you feel better. Sometimes depression doesn't respond to medication. Those ones I've earlier mentioned, anti-anxiety, antidepressant, and all that. Sometimes depression doesn't even respond to all the medications. Your healthcare provider may even recommend other treatment options if your symptoms don't even improve. But the best way we can handle depression is to prevent depression. Depression is not generally considered as to be preventable. It is hard to recognize what causes it. So, which means that preventing it could be more difficult. When you don't even know what is causing the depression, how will you even prevent such things? But once you experience a depressive episode, you may be better prepared to prevent a future episode by learning which lifestyle changes and treatment that are helpful. Some of the techniques which we can use to prevent depression is regular exercise. Please, exercise is very important. Very, very. If you are a busy person, which you don't even have time to do exercise, please create in your room. Just do some jogging before stepping out. Another one is getting plenty of sleep. Some of us, we don't sleep. I'm also guilty of that. But I'm trying to work on myself. We need to sleep. We need to have 6 hours at least. Between night, it's not the 6 hours you will sleep around between 3 a.m. to 7 a.m. that is now, or 3 a.m. to 8 a.m. No. Those periods from 11 p.m. to 6 a.m. or to 5 a.m., they are crucial times. You must have plenty of sleep. Another way of preventing depression is maintaining treatment, like I said. Another one is reducing stress. We need to reduce our stress. See, I will cite this example. I spoke with one of the FHF member when the person said, "Mom, I'm in the university studying. I don't know. I can't remember the course he said he's studying now. At the same time, he's doing forest business. At the same time, he's selling shoes. At the same time, he's opening. See, you have to do what is right at the right time. The problem we have is that all of us want to drive the kind of car that a professor is driving. That is why, as a student, instead of you to concentrate on your studies and have a good grade, you are busy doing so many businesses. You are doing, although you say it's good to have streams of income, probably to train yourself in school, but let me say this to you. Take it easy. Like, seriously, take it easy. You need to reduce stress. Do you know that stress is even major cause of depression? This thing will be depositing into you gradually. You don't even know until it blows out. And when it does, the problem begins. Another point I want to mention is building strong relationship with others. See, no matter who you are, no matter where you are, no matter what you think you believe in, there's this thing you must know. You need each other. You need people. You can't even do it all alone. You can't do, in Yoruba, permit me to say it in my language, I will try to interpret it in the way I understand. They said, one person cannot leave this whole world alone. You need people. You need to build strong relationship with the good mindset people. People that knows where you are going, that understand your dream. I want you to understand this point very well. I can imagine a man, for example, let me use myself as an example. As an engineer, I can't imagine myself. Okay. This example is better. Imagine a pepper seller in the market, comparing him or herself with someone like me, an engineer. See, do you know that if she maintains her lane and she believes so much in herself, she can even be richer than an engineer because she makes money every day. And also an engineer that maintains her lane, she cannot compare herself or him herself with that pepper seller because she cannot be selling pepper alongside with engineering practices. See, we just have to build strong relationship with people in our caucus, people that understand you, that has the same dream, visions like you, people that can assist you. No darkness lasts forever. That is what I want you people to know. After I haven't mentioned those causes, the symptoms, the treatments, everything that can cause depression, there's this word I want to tell you today. There is no darkness that lasts forever. And even if there are darkness, remember, there are still stars. The sun comes up every morning. In the same light, it is important to remember that light will come into your life again soon enough. The bad times are only temporary. Believe me, those bad times are temporary. Even in those your bad times, it is important to find the little bit of light and happiness that you can make the best of it. Just like during EndSARS, some of you were depressed. I made use of those time to sing a song. God bless everyone that have used that lyrics to sing, to do melody and these things. But I used that season of EndSARS in Nigeria to actually do music, like entering a studio to rhyme, to do a song. To sing. Please, every moment, those periods that you think is the most terrible period of your life, you can still make the best use of those periods. It is important to find the little bits and happiness as you can to make the best of it. When you are going through the hard times, this should remind you that good times will be right around you at your corner soon. See, the shadows you see in the sky, they are as important as the light. Depression is necessary evil in life. If we don't experience the bad part of life, we won't be able to appreciate the good parts truly. Happiness won't feel quite as happy if you don't understand what the opposite feels like. There is no normal life in this life that is free of pain. It is very wrestling with our problems. There can be the impetus for our growth. That is, I just quoted Fred Rogers. Fred Rogers said that there is no normal life that is free of pain. It is the very wrestling with our problems that can be impetus for our growth. You know, what does that mean? Sadness does not only give us the opportunity to appreciate good things in life. It also gives us a great opportunity to grow. It gives us great opportunity to learn, to grow, to learn, to learn about ourselves. While going through depression, we need to be emotionally and mentally strong. Getting through these hard times and developing the strength will help us get through the next period of depression. There will always be suffering. That's the reality. But we must not suffer over the suffering. Please, help me this afternoon. That I will come here to tell you that you can live a life that is free of suffering or depression. No, that is a lie, because the life itself is tough. But let me say the good news is that there will always be suffering. That's the truth. But you must not suffer over the suffering. Sometimes it's not really the depression that's the problem. Some of you need to know. Sometimes it's not even the depression that's your problem. But how we handle the depression, that is the major thing that matters. There's already pain in the world. Whether you like it or not, this world itself is painful. It is pointless to hide the bad in your life by having a bad attitude. A good attitude will help you see the light at the end of every tunnel and get you to the next stage of happiness more quickly. Depression is always a medical condition. See, we need to create a world where people are as comfortable, seeking care for their minds as they are for their body. Like I told you in my last speech, that you don't feed your body if you are here to feed your mind. Because whether you like it or not, your mind is actually you. This body is a carrier of you. You must daily feed your body, your mind, with the word of God. Many people fear to get help for depression due to social stigma, associated with going for therapy and having a mental illness. As we learn more about psychology, it is clear that depression is a serious medical condition. And it should be treated just like any other ailment. You will go to a doctor if you have a broken leg, wouldn't you? Won't you? You should go to a doctor if you find yourself suffering from depression. And let me now say this to you. If you believe you have to see your medical doctor, fine. But I believe you have a doctors of all doctors, which is God Almighty. He is the manufacturer of life. Go back to God in prayer. Be on your knees and talk to your Creator. You know that you have problem if you are contemplated suicide. If you are the type that you have contemplated suicide, already you have a problem. But let me say this, suicide can't even get up get up in the morning, or find yourself retreating from people and people you once loved. Since suicide is not even the solution, because only God knows what happened in the other world when you even eventually die. So that suicide should not even cross your mind. That, okay, let me go and kill myself to be safe from this old mood. Do you know what you are going to face? No one has ever gone and come back to tell us. So why do you want to go on a journey that you cannot even define what you're going to see? Why not work on the one you have at hand right now and make yourself happy? Go back to doctor, which is God Almighty. He is the founder of life. He is the fountain of life. One of the best things that can help depression is work. I need to say this to you. You must work. How can you just stay at home and you said you will not be depressed? Why are you being lazy? Must you all work for government? Find something to do. Use your skills. Use your talent. Do something. If it takes you to be selling water is something you can access. It's everywhere. Package it and sell. Get to work. Stop depression. And also you must socialize with other people. Like I said, connecting with people. Because when you work, you find purpose. How do you know my purpose? Is through work. Is you are working, the purpose will be clear to you. So you got to get to work. It is not enough to acknowledge your depression. You need to learn how to get past it. But to do this, you need to force yourself to get up and get moving. Like Funmi will always tell you, you must get up and get moving. You need to move. It's your time. It's your season. It's your time of destiny. I can hear the Spirit saying, it is your time. So get up and move. It can be very difficult to do this, I know. It can be very difficult to do this. But when you have depression, it is very difficult for you to just get up and move. I know. But however, once you get to work and socialize, you will start to live your life again. Getting you out of depression. I'm going to end or conclude my speech by telling you that tough times never last, but tough people do. And I want to believe I'm speaking to one of the tough ones in this generation. I just quoted Robert H. Schuller. He said, tough time never lasts. Only tough people do. Keep yourself busy if you want to avoid depression. For me, inactivity is the enemy. That is Matt Lucas. Inactivity is the enemy. Get yourself busy, please. Do something. And some of you down Nigeria that are on ASU strike, this is the best time for you to see the kind of talent you have. Do something. Make yourself happy. Build your happiness. This country is not ready to build happiness for anyone. You have to create your own. Create your world. Please. I will love the light, for it shows me the way. Yet, I will endure the darkness, for it shows me the star. Am I making sense to someone? I will love the light, for it shows me the way. But I will endure darkness, for it shows me the stars. I hope I've been able to talk to somebody today. You can't afford to continue in that mood. Please get out of that mood. I challenge you all today by giving you this general thing that we all know. From this moment that you have listened to this topic, depression, I put it to you that if you continue in that mood, it is your fault. Because God gave you everything you needed before coming to this world, and they are inside of you. Pull through. Those things, let them, they're crying for expression. Blow them out. Fumerike says to you today that on your track, set and go. For it is your time. Thank you, everybody, for listening to this. You know, I always love you. I'm going to end this with the song I sang before. I love that song. He said, I have a father. He called me his own. He knows my name. He put my tattoo on his hand. My name is his tattoo in God's hand. You will be blessed. Don't worry. You will get over this. It will not kill you. You will come out of this situation. It can't even stop you from rising. That is the truth. And once you believe God, the Bible says, blessed is she that believeth. For there shall be a performance of those things which the Lord has spoken. It is time. You need to stand up. You need to believe. You need to rise. You need to come out of this. Face the challenges. It won't kill you. God knows your name. Right now, that situation you are, He knows every thought that is going through your mind. Embrace God. He's the doctor of all doctors, and He will heal your heart. I know what you are going through, but believe me, it will not last, because that is not the end of your story. I love you. I love you. I love you. Thank you, family. Thank you, family. Amen. Bye.